The question was, what is a shaman wedding? Shaman wedding is untying the knot. I'm assisting two desperate human beings to arrive in proximity on Earth at this time for a moment. The goal of the shaman weddings for me are rituals, and a ritual is not a performance and not a ceremony, it's a ritual to function. I'm trying to make sure that by the end of the wedding they haven't been shifted away from this magical moment. In fact, I would prefer to recreate that magical moment of our eyes met across a crowded room. This is a couple that have basic salt of the earth tendencies inside of them. Good-looking connection to the kids, easy connection to each other, wordless understandings. I'm saying all those things because neither of those things will show up in photographs. None of those things will look like Daniel and Dina. They look like two movie star, urban, cognoscenti, glitterati, moving around, being ultra chic.
I'm standing there, I was talking to this girl, and all of a sudden I smell Palo Santo. And Palo Santo has very distinct smell. For me, it brings me back to ceremonies, back to that like sacred space. And I was like, who's burning Palo Santo at a pool party?
His best spiritual pickup line ever.
So we joke, we say, I had you at Palo Santo. She's like, so what time are you flying out? And I'm like, I don't know, like noonish. And he looks at me, he's like, Phoenix JFK, and that's all I remember. I don't remember flight number, I just remember it was Phoenix JFK at noon.
What brought them together in the first place, sitting in an airplane from Burning Man, I might add, last year, was luck, but luck in a divine sense. What made this actually happen was being present to themselves, kind of being on their mountain, basically meaning being available to a life moment. They were awake when they met.
I felt it right away. I knew this is very special.
I'd love to say it was love at first sight, but actually it was love at first feel. She puts her hand on my heart and gets me to feel my heart. And the minute I felt my heart, it just all made sense.
I was just about to board the plane, and so I did this little heart coherence touch on him, and I could feel how his energy completely shifted.
If you get somebody to remember they have a heart and feel their heart, and that makes them become very present. And the irony is now that's what I'm teaching everyone at Burning Man.
And I walk into the plane, and the stewardess or whoever was like, oh, your boyfriend over there, he already switched the seats, go sit there.
I had first class seats. I switched with the person next to her.
Yes. Our fairy tale is real. It's because we went through a lot of tribulations, having children and partnerships that didn't work to come to a place of gratitude.
Love isn't a thing that you give or you receive, it's a way of being. It's the way you carry yourself in every moment, in every conversation, in every action, with the understanding that everything is sacred.
With our partnership as my highest value, I vow to listen to your needs and desires, synchronize with your body, your mind, your spirit, and collaborate to create something beyond what I am capable of myself.
In recognition of our relationship as a connection to all beings, I will continually recognize the oneness of the infinite.
Yesterday I was teaching a workshop. I teach a dance and liberation workshop, which is a blindfold ecstatic dance. And at the end of the journey, I bring the people into fetus position and basically have them feel like as though they in the womb of their mothers. And what is that they want to bring into this new life when they're going to come out of the journey and say, what am I committed to going forward? How do I find love in my life? Or not necessarily just love, but anything that is not there. Working with intentions and commitments within yourself is one way of having satisfying festival and also finding the partnership that you desire.
Most people spend their whole lifetimes trying to find themselves. The more time you spend at festivals, Burning Man is a perfect example, you realize that you were never lost in the first place. It's your job, your responsibility to be accountable, to create yourself.
Today in our ceremony, that's what we invoke it. The love and light to come down on planet Earth, people to shift away from wars and to peace. And we're invoking all the twin flame unions to come together, because the more twin flames meet together, the more this message of love will spread across like ripples all around.
When the power of love overcomes the love of power, then the planet will